Hello, guys, welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with this report claiming that FC Barcelona are considering six names to replace Sergio Busquets as Joshua Kimmich is not included anymore. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking on this other report claiming that Chelsea legend N'Golo Kante has been offered to Barca in recent weeks, according to Gerard Romero. We're also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the stories in much detail, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button so you always stay up to date. With Sergio Busquets set to bid goodbye to Barcelona in a little over a month, the club are hard at work to find a suitable replacement for the 34-year-old veteran. Busquets' current contract with the Catalan Giants expires on June 30, and he has confirmed that he will be leaving when he does. A decision on his next club is yet to be made, although Saudi Arabia appears to be the most likely destination. Busquets' departure is set to leave a gaping hole in the middle of the park at Barca, despite being 34. The midfielder was a key element of Xavi Hernandez's setup, and it will be difficult for the club to find a like-for-like replacement. As such, journalist Gerard Romero is reporting that Barca are looking at six possible options as potential replacements for their departing captain. However, the name of Bayern Munich superstar Joshua Kimmich is no longer on that list. Kimmich has been heavily linked with a move to Barcelona over the past week or so. However, it seems like the 28-year-old German international is no longer among the priorities at Spotify Camp Nou. Instead, Barca are looking at six other players as possible replacements to take over from the Busquets role next season. It is well established that at this point, Xavi is keen on Real Sociedad Martin Zubimendi, even though his €60 million release clause poses a threat, a big challenge for the club, and he continues to remain the priority for Barcelona as per Gerard Romero. Other names such as Sofian Amrabat and Ruben Neves have been linked with a move to Barcelona, while there is also interest in Uruguayan youngster Fabricio Diaz. It remains to be seen if any of these players are among the six names that Barca are considering at the moment. For now, what is clear is that Joshua Kimmich is no longer an option, while Zubimendi continues to remain the top priority. Of course, the top priority. So the Busquets replacement continued to make headlines. Barcelona continued to scour the market for a top quality DM, which will be very, very necessary in Javi's Barca moving forward. Of course, Busquets shockingly announced he will not extend his contract after months and months of speculation that he will extend under Javi's pressure. But the veteran decided that he would end his career like that and he will look for some other challenge elsewhere. Of course, which makes Barcelona now looking for a replacement very difficult. Of course, luckily enough, Barca had been looking for a replacement ever since before Busquets even made the announcement, which means they were just looking for a replacement that in any case, let's just be prepared for unknown circumstances. Martin Zubimendi have been the top target for Xavi for such a long time. The club really wants him, but Real Sociedad see him so costly and they don't want to sell him by no means. But Sociedad said the only way you can buy him if you can activate his release clause, then it's okay. It's okay. But Barca said the €60 million release clause is still high. They don't think they will be able to match that amount. They wanted to go into negotiations with Sociedad for the player, but unfortunately, it looks as though Sociedad are giving deaf ears on that. So as it stands right now, you know, Barcelona still have a lot of options that they can replace Busquets with. Sofian Amrabat is among them, and so on and so forth. Ruben Neves as well. But nothing have been decided. Barca still have a lot of time to think because the summer window is still far, about 2 months now. So there's still a lot to be decided from now to the summer, which means Barcelona needs a lot of things to decide on because there are a lot of things we need to strengthen, not just the DM role, the right back, an alternative striker to Lewandowski, maybe a left back as Alba has left. So the team must be strengthened by all costs. But of course, we all know if and only if things are being done right. That is, if and only if La Liga fair play rules are being met. And especially if La Liga approves our viability plan next week, then it's going to be make easier for us to go ahead with signing the players that we really intend to sign, which definitely it will come at its own cost. So right now, the Busquets will be leaving. His announcement will be made officially at the Camp Nou when we play against Mallorca alongside Jordi Alba, who also shockingly decided to quit 2 days ago. Of course, following suit his friend Busquets out of Barca, which spells the end of an era. Then on to the final story of discussion. As Barcelona ramp up their pursuit of a new defensive midfielder to replace captain Sergio Busquets, the name of Chelsea and France icon N'Golo Kante is back on the radars of the club, according to Gerard Romero, with Barca understood to be weighing up as many as 6 possible options to replace their exit-bound keeper. Kante is understood to be one of the names on the table at Twitter Desportiva. In fact, Romero states that Kante's agent has offered him to Blaugrana in recent weeks after Busquets announced his departure from the club. The diminutive French midfielder has been linked with a move to Barca in the past as well, with director Matteo Alemani understood to be advocating for his signing. However, talks about a move for Kante has gone quiet as it was reported in England that the 32-year-old legend was considering signing a new contract with Chelsea, with his current one expiring at the end of the ongoing campaign. But there has been no development on that front in recent weeks, though, with the veteran superstar succumbing to yet another injury recently. As such, an exit remains a possibility, although the former Leicester City ace hinted in a recent interview that he might lean towards a renewal. When asked if he wanted to continue at Chelsea, Kante told Sky Sports that, for sure, it's an exciting project for the club. Unfortunately, this season hasn't been to Chelsea standards, but everyone wants to go in this way, the way of success and winning titles. Let's see where I will be, but I hope that this is a change for the club. That is most important. Apart from Kante, Barcelona are also looking at Martin Zubimendi, Guido Rodriguez, Ruben Neves, Sofian Amrabat, and Belgian teenager Alto Vermaelen. Given Kante's potential availability for free and his quality and experience, he can be a good short-term addition to Barca. However, his injury issues are also a cause of concern, while a renewal with Chelsea also remains a big possibility. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.